How do you say let the good times roll? Les bon temps? Am I close? We'll have to ask Chef Mitch because he knows how to say it. We are celebrating Mardi Gras all week because, well, Mom wanted to celebrate Mardi Gras all week, so we do what Mom says. Thank you so much for joining Bazaar Shopping Network. We are doing a special edition of Meet the Fam, and it is very exciting because we have breaking news. You may recognize this familiar face over here. She is a longtime Bazaar family member who went on a little adventure and is now back, and we are so excited that you are back with us, Jeannie. And we also have today joining us Chris from Plant Craft Design, who has been with us
almost 7 years.
Yeah, a long time, and this is going to be a great addition. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to learn more about both these amazing ladies, and I'm going to start with Jeannie, so I'm going to ask Chris to step aside, and we will see you in a minute. Let's see if I can pull her name off. There we go. So now we just have Jeannie here. Hi.
Hi, thank you for welcoming me back.
It is so exciting. So you were here, and then you decided to go on a little adventure.
I did. I took a year's sabbatical and went places just north of here that I haven't ever been. And they say you can't come back, and maybe you can't. But I came back and I found things were better.
Oh,
We're
good.
doing a great job here.
Well,
the vendors are putting out some really wonderful things, and the food truck, Hamlet's, is just great.
Well, we are thrilled to have you back. So for those of you that knew Jeannie, the name of her business is The Box, and she was the queen of the guitar pick earrings. And we got so many people that asked where you were. So this is breaking news, hence my fun graphic that says breaking news, look who is back. So now you're an artist. Yes, you are an artist. That's not a question, that is a statement. How did you get inspired in doing, you create a lot of different things. So you started with the beaded jewelry, which we have lots of examples that we can show, right? You started with the beaded jewelry.
I did.
And then you expand it.
I did. We also make beaded earrings to go with the stretch bracelets, and those are stone. And then I had a girlfriend who plays in a local band here who wanted me to make her some jewelry out of guitar picks. And so that's how I started working with guitar picks.
I had no idea.
Yes.
Do we need to credit this person?
Yes.
Okay.
Ellie Cruz. And
Ellie Cruz.
With Watermelon Wine. She actually plays drums, but her husband is a guitar player. So she brought me in some of his picks, and I turned them into necklaces and earrings, and from there it just took off.
I mean, that is so cool. Now, y'all, I'm going to see if I can go to, let's see, we're going to go to the close-up so you can see what the heck we're talking about. So she takes these fun guitar picks and turns them into different earrings, lots of different patterns, lots of different styles. She's even made my very favorite pair that have the Hamlet's logo on that I wear all the time. And I'm especially happy that she's back because my favorite pair of rainbow ones, I might have lost one. So now I can get a replacement. So I'm so excited. And your price points, these are $15, including tax. I mean, they're lightweight, they're so fun, and I love that she does custom, but you have to do like a big order if you do custom. But I love that you can do anything and design anything, and they're so fun. Oh, while I was down there, I should have showed an example of the stretch bracelets. These are her beaded stretch bracelets that she has earrings as well. Super fun, super cute. And you've added something else.
I have. In the year that I was off, I spent a lot of time home anyway. I wanted a really nice apron, and I did not have much luck finding one that I liked the fit or anything about them. So
how's my catwalk? Pretty good?
Yeah, I'm not going to try.
So this is like a brand new pattern.
It is. It was inspired. I've looked and looked around at garments and online at garments, and I saw a Japanese design that crossed in the back. I did not want something that tied. And because every time I wash and dry it, it gets all tangled up with all the clothes that are in
Yes.
there. And I find them uncomfortable around my neck and around my waist. I wanted something loose around my waist. I wanted big pockets
I love the pockets.
and some nice wide straps so nothing felt heavy that's in my pockets and things. Very good, durable fabric. So
And you can put them in the washing machine.
yes,
and
they've already been washed and dried. I do that before I cut them.
Okay.
So I wash and dry them, then I cut them, and then I'm very particular about my sewing. Before I sew them after they've been cut, I iron in the first seam and then I sew it in.
That's the secret, y'all. My mom is like, she didn't make those. They're too professional looking.
And then I fold it and iron in the second seam and then sew it in. So there's not going to be a bunch of, strings and ravelly things.
No, the craftsmanship is amazing, and I love all the different material and styles that you're using.
Oh.
It kind of speaks to people.
Thank you. I have about, I think 9 different designs. I'll show you a few of them.
And when she says design, she means the print on them.
Yes,
because
the artwork.
The artwork on them. So
The styles are all the same. This is one farm scene. This is another farm scene.
Alyssa's watching. Hi, Alyssa.
I know who she is. This is, I think, in French, and it has a butterfly and a very subtle dragonfly in it.
It's really pretty.
Really
this
pretty.
is beautiful.
I have some pets,
Oh, the doggies.
and I have another new pet one coming out too.
These are so cute. Oh my gosh. This is adorable.
I have kind of a nautical theme for Sarasota, beach
This
people,
this is beautiful.
and a coffee. I think it's very nice. So,
All you coffee snobs out there, this is for you.
well,
These are great. And so, what is the price point on these?
they start at $29. All of them are $29 except the coffee. The
Okay.
fabric cost me a little bit more, so they're a few dollars. The coffee's a few dollars more.
And these are such a great gift because you can truly, they do speak to the person that you're giving. Just another reason why we keep getting Best Gift Shop. This is amazing.
Thank you.
And do you have plans to do different designs or add more as we go, or what's the plan here?
I'm hoping just to stay with this particular format or style. I really have put a lot of time into making.
No, I meant your different material that you use.
I will always use this material, I hope, because I'm really satisfied with the quality of it. And from things that I read about aprons, they say this is like one of the best.
If you don't know anything about Jeannie, she does her homework, she does her research, she is definitely a perfectionist, so she is not going to sell you something that is not going to hold up, it's not going to last. They are absolutely adorable. I'm so excited about them. I'm modeling. We have lots of comments. Donna is saying hello. We love Donna. Thank you for always tuning in, Donna. I think
She already has 2 of them.
Donna already. So Jeannie actually joined us last week, and it was so fun. I walked into the bazaar, and I feel like half the people in here were wearing your aprons because they do. They speak to people, and they're just fabulous. So welcome back.
Thank you
Is there
very much.
anything else you want to add? I don't want to put you on the spot.
No, thank you for being gentle with me.
Well, we are so glad you're back. We are going to head over to talk to Chris over at Plant Craft. While we move the cameras over, I do want to remind y'all that we have some great events coming up, including, what do we have here? We have our Bazaar After Dark. That is coming up Friday. Oh, the logo is covering my, there you go. Friday, March 14th. We are staying open late. That's right, folks. The second Friday, the bazaar will be open until 7 p.m. And outside in the courtyard, we have Blue Star Band playing 5 to 8. So that is March 14th. That is coming up before you know it. So I did not think this through. I don't have a place to put I'll just hold it. It's fine. I got it, Susie. I'm good. Hi, Chris.
Hi.
Hi.
Good
Hopefully, I can move this around and it won't mess things up. So Chris is with Plant Craft Designs, and she joined pretty soon after we opened.
My first day was your grand opening. Your
So
formal
that
grand
was
opening.
in May of 2018. So it's very exciting. So this May, you'll be, wow,
Yeah,
that is fantastic. And Chris is our plant queen, knows everything. And tell us a little bit about what you sell here.
Well, I sell all kind of plants, hopefully mostly easy care ones. I have air plants, succulents, cactus, and everybody, the current trend is for house plants because people were staying at home during COVID.
Oh.
And they all wanted to nurture something and have a good environment at home. So I've been selling a lot of house plants.
And the house plants, are you referring to everything as a house plant or are certain ones?
Well, technically they're all house plants, but tropicals.
Gotcha. And one of the things that you really have become known for is these cute little creature people. So, yeah, you can see that. How adorable. These are the air plants, right?
Yes.
These are the air plants. Listen, folks, I have had some forever. So if I can take care of one of these, anybody can.
And they're nice because they're good for all ages. It's a great gift. You can be a kid, you can be an old person, you can be anything, and men, women.
Look at all of the, she has so many different, you have little crabs, you have little kooky guys, you have dogs, you have, the llama, I love the llama. Whoops. How cute are these? And how did you get into this?
Well, I'm from Chicago and I lived up there, and I had a real job. I was a credit manager at a lawn and garden distributor, and I was going to get my MBA, and I said, I'm not enjoying this. So I went and did marketing for garden centers, and then from there I kind of just segued into this. I'm a master gardener in Illinois.
I hope y'all heard that. She is a master gardener. That's a big deal. That's not just someone that says they know how to garden. That is someone that is
oh yeah, you go to classes for weeks, and then you have to volunteer your time too. So I did that for 10 years in Manatee County. I was the answer lady on Thursday afternoons.
Oh, that's
when
so
they
cool.
Had a phone. Yeah.
That is fun. So not only is Chris here every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 3 when we are open to sell her products, but sorry, I'm going to say this. I always go to her with questions. I'm trying to grow things outside. I'm trying to grow tomatoes. I'm trying to grow basils. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? And every once in a while, I see you out there with some fertilizer doing some stuff. I'm like, what are you doing? And she's saving my plants. So thank you for doing that.
You're welcome. It's what I love to do.
It's truly. And you also do this moss art.
Mm-hmm.
So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, I also teach classes in it. I have another one going to be scheduled soon. It was just when the moss walls first came out, and they were large and they were real moss, and they were also very messy, and it's not necessarily for every homeowner. A lot of care, a lot of mess, and so this is all preserved moss and pods. They're all real items, but they're preserved. You never have to water them, and they will stay nice and fresh and fluffy.
They're so great, and they're so colorful, and your class has become very popular. We just got an email, someone wanting to know when the next one is. And you know what, while I'm here, I'm going to show everybody a better view of all the fun little creatures and critters that you have. Look at these. These are so great. And what do we have down here?
Oh, we have a yoga lady and a little bit of everything down here. Cactus dish gardens and a larger dachshund,
and these hanging terrariums are so cool. Once again, this is another reason that we are always voted the best gift shop, because these are just great gifts. And I know that people have problems when they buy from you. They don't want to give them up.
I know. And they're addictive.
One for you,
too.
Two for me.
Yeah, and you got a new one. I need one of those. So.
You do. You keep bringing in new little creatures. Mm-hmm. And so you started as, oops, Susie's giving us direction.
Oh, okay.
We have a director now.
Oh, yay.
Director-producer here on BSN. Now, you started out in working at the landscape or a garden company,
Yeah.
went into marketing, got into your own thing, but you're an artist now.
Mhm.
So was that always something?
I was an art major.
There you go. Ding ding.
So, yeah,
All right.
art
So
major,
it's all
garden center
tying in.
manager, yeah, and this is my fun retirement job.
I love it. I love it. And
Yeah.
we are so happy that you're
So
here.
it's wonderful.
And anything else you want to add before we?
Can I just show you one more thing?
You
Can I run
absolutely.
across
Yeah,
you?
we're gonna.
Just- okay.
She's gonna. These are unscripted, unplanned, unrehearsed. So yes.
I'll say.
Oh.
These are grapevine woods from Portugal, and I haven't been able to get them since COVID, and I'm finally able to get them again. And they just make beautiful,
And you're talking about the wood.
the wood, and
And
then I
then-
mount air plants on them, and
Okay, so if somebody purchases one of these amazing things, what is the care for them? Because these are live plants
Mhm.
still.
just spritz them once a week.
That's it?
That's it. Yeah,
Spritz.
spritz once a week, or run it under the faucet and shake it off. Either way, but
That's
won't
amazing. And
harm
I
your
feel
wood.
like I'm looking at something inside here.
oh yeah, there's a little
There's like
hedgehog in there.
there's a little hedgehog. That is so cute. So you can tell the artistic side of everybody's things here. They always have like little secrets, little surprises. And I have a feeling you bought this one, right?
I certainly, I was the first one off
This,
the rack,
if you
yeah.
can't see, yeah, look at the it's little plants all over this apron, so it's perfect for Chris. So I'm glad I picked this one to wear today.
And look at Jeannie's bracelets. We
Oh,
all
yes.
love each other's works.
It's
and
all
support
about
each other.
supporting one another,
Yeah.
and that is one of the most wonderful things here at the bazaar. So thank you for coming in
And
early.
thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. I have some events I want to remind people about. I already talked about this event, but I'm reminding you again in case you tuned in late. Friday, March 14th, we're open late. And y'all, these are in no particular order, but here we go. You want to save the date? Write these down. We have our 6th Young Entrepreneur Market on Saturday, April 5th. That is from 11 to 3. We have 20 young entrepreneurs that will be out here selling their wares. Come support them. Music compound students will be playing music all day. It's really a really great event. On March 22nd, we are having our small dog meetup and costume contest at the bazaar. Boo's Ice House and Dog Bar, it's in honor of them, and the owner, Mindy, will be here to help judge the contest. And I just spent some time yesterday figuring out how to have an off-leash area, and it's going to work, and it's going to be great. So bring your small dogs and come play. On Saturday, March 29th at 6 p.m., the bazaar will not be open, but we are going to have live music presented by Music Compound. They are the album ensemble group. That is March 29th. They are presenting You to the Joshua Tree. So that is going to be really exciting. Tickets are only $10. You can get them on the Music Compound's website. And I am so excited about this event. This is Mrs. Roper's Romp. It is April 12th. Stanleys are welcome. This is going to be a hoot. Wear your favorite flowery caftan. If you don't have one, we will have Bazaar family members selling them, and it is going to be a blast. So let's see. Here we go. We did it. We made it through the episode. No rehearsal. I think it's good. I think this was great. I love learning more about, we're asking Chris to squeeze over a little bit more. I loved learning more about Chris and Jeannie, and you can learn more about them as well because we are here at the bazaar every Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 10 to 3. And truly, I say this all the time, but what sets us apart is that you get to come in, you get to meet the artists, you get to meet the creators, you get to meet the person that picked those items to sell in their shop and get to know them. And when you get to know them, you become part of the Bazaar family. So come on down and see us. Thank you so much for tuning in, and let the good times roll, y'all.